Freddie. This is a story about Fearless Freddie. Everyone had heard tales of Fearless Freddie. He thought he was the fastest engine on all of Sodor, but then Rheneas and Skarloey challenged Freddie to a race. One day, an old friend was returning to the narrow gauge railway. His name was Fearless Freddie. He was fast, fun and fearless. Thomas brought Freddie to the transfer yards. Hello, Sir Handel, wished Freddie. Hello, Freddie, whistled Sir Handel. I haven't seen you for years. Fearless Freddie is back, puffed Freddie. I didn't know you two were friends, peeped Thomas. Oh yes, puffed Sir Handel. Freddie was the fastest engine in the hills. Suddenly Rheneas and Skarloey raced into the yards. I'm the winner, peeped Skarloey. No, I am, wished Rheneas. Who are you? Howled Freddie. We're the fastest engines in the hills, tramped Skarloey. I'll show you who's fastest, boasted Freddie. I'll race you down the mountain. Freddie was sure he was going to win. Freddie huffed and puffed up the mountain. It was harder than he remembered. Flatten my funnel, he wished. I used to be able to chuff up here in no time. Rheneas and Skarloey were waiting to start the race. Freddie puffed in slowly. All right, Fearless Freddie, tooted Rheneas. Go, whistled Skarloey, and they were off. Freddie was racing off very fast, but soon he began to run out of puff. Oh no, these young engines will bump my buffers, he chuffed slowly down. Suddenly Freddie had an idea. He remembered an old track. The old rocky way, he thought excitedly. No one will remember that now. Freddie steamed down the track. Rheneas and Skarloey did not see that he had taken a shortcut. The tracks on the old rocky way were old and wobbly, but it was much quicker. Freddie got to the bottom of the mountain in no time. Rheneas and Skarloey chuffed in. You're so fast, wished Rheneas. Race you again, huffed Skarloey. Please, Fearless Freddie. Of course, Fearless Freddie. Of course, Fearless Freddie never says no to a race, boasted Freddie. Rheneas and Skarloey were soon ready to race again. We'll race you down the other side this time, said Rheneas. The other side of the mountain is very steep, peeped Freddie. You're not scared, are you? teased Skarloey. Of course not. I'm Fearless Freddie, chuffed Freddie. Off we go. Freddie raced ahead of the other engines, but he began to run out of puff again. Fearless Freddie didn't want to lose. I can take the rocky track, then I will win. So Freddie took another shortcut. The track was old and wobbly, just like the last one. Freddie was usually fearless, but this time he even was a little frightened. Freddie soon arrived at the bottom of the mountain and he was safe and sound. But Rheneas and Skarloey were not safe and sound. They were very steep. Rheneas had raced off the rails. Skarloey raced up to Freddie. Rheneas has come off the track, cried Skarloey. I don't know where he is. I'm trying to catch you, Fearless Freddie, but you were going too fast. Freddie knew he hadn't been fast at all. He had tricked the little engines, and now Rheneas was in trouble. Sir Handel puffed with the thing controller. He had heard what had happened to Rheneas. It's all my fault, sniffed Freddie. Freddie told everyone how he won the races. You tricked us, tooted Skarloey, and now Rheneas is lost and in trouble. No, he isn't, whistled Freddie loudly. I can find him. I know all the tracks. Please, sir, follow me. And so Freddie steamed away to rescue Rheneas. Freddie knew another forgotten track, the old mountainside run. He led the rescue party down the valley, and there was Rheneas. I'm so happy you found me, Pete, Rheneas. So am I, puffed Freddie. And the thing controller and the fireman and Freddie and Sodor and Skarloey pulled Rheneas back onto the rails. All the engines chuffed cheerfully back to the transfer yards. I'm sorry I tricked you, puffed Freddie. You're much faster engines than me, but you know all the old tracks, Pete, Rheneas. Please tell us about them. So Freddie began to tell the young engines about the tales of the old tracks. Everyone was happy that Fearless Freddie was back. The